Hey, I do bootleg toy hauls, toy hunts. I'm in Saigon. I'm an American expat. I want to show you some crap I bought. So, if you watch, you know the drill. I cannot resist, nor did I resist today. More white Lego Ninja minifigures. I have this one. I'm army building white ninjas. This guy's an archer. He's got a little blue hovercraft. He comes from this line Tenma. It's from an 8-in-1 wherein you can create a dragon. Ninja Masters of Spinjitzu. So, you've seen this before. And you might see it again. It's fifth in the series. So, got that. That was about 60 cents. This is also less than $1. Got another motorbike riding white ninja guy. Got the silver headband. Sweet white and gold bike. This is from HJ Leppin. No shortage of HJs in this part of the world, for the record. Leppin, of course, was a brand that was shut down recently in China. So HJ Leppin, HJs of Southeast Asia. Almost as cheap as this. So here we go. Those are the apps. Now, I picked up some figures for the first time in a while, and I was so happy. I found one of my white whales. I've been looking for an orange turtle, aka Michelangelo, the party dude, the cool one. I'm looking for Mike since I started doing this. So for about 10 months, if you've watched the channel or if you're on my Instagram, if you're following Bootleg Toys Vietnam, I've got the other three. So I was looking for this guy. This was less than $2 for this figure. Also saw, much to my surprise, much to my joy, finally saw an individual old school classic Godzilla figure. You all remember I'm partial to 1985 Godzilla, the American version of 1984 Godzilla from Japan. That's my Godzilla, my first foray. I did love the new film. Not everyone did. In fact, I watched it last night with someone who couldn't get through it. Halfway through, they threw in the towel. It's not for everyone. If you don't get that it's about the kaiju and it's about the monsters, you will be sorely disappointed. I think 36 films in 65 years. If you're not on board with the main monster guys, then forget it. This also less than $2. Very happy to see that. Now, here's what I think might have meant to be a Falcon cap. You can see he's got the dark skin. So it's either an attempt at Falcon cap or it's just a bad cap action figure. Picked this up. Pretty standard. Same deal. It's got the light up in the middle of his chest, but have been stockpiling some Captain America action figures for a certain Toy Galaxy host and his haul that's on the way sometime next Tet holiday. Here's a likewise for Mr. Larson, a bootleg Vulture figure. How about that? And he did come with the wings, similar to that crappy Falcon figure that you may have seen in the Bootleg Legends haul. So there you go. More white ninjas, some action figures, found Michelangelo, found a Godzilla. I'm so happy. Now, some Transformers. If you've never seen this line, you've probably seen them on the Toy Hunt videos. This comes from Tobot, which is the South Korean version of Transformers. So this is not necessarily a bootleg. It might be a bootleg of that line, or at least some kind of, knockoff. But these are cool. This particular character seems to be like almost like a Hound meets Gears. And here's the line. I'll post this on Instagram if you want to take another look. That fourth character I really love, and I screwed up not buying him. Apache, who's a helicopter. You can search Tobot English on YouTube, and that's like a licensed. They've got like 1 million subs, or maybe it was 100,000 subs, but they have the English dub of the South Korean cartoon, and it's good. It's a good show. The characters are cool. It's clearly a slightly more contemporary, kid-friendly version of Transformers. I mean, there's no getting around that. But there they are, made in China, Tobot. So if you've never seen South Korean Transformers, Tobot on YouTube, check it out. This was just less than $3 and a very cool character design, like a Humvee or maybe a Jeep Wrangler grilled up, right? You may have seen this guy on Instagram or on the haul. I couldn't resist. I was hoping he was still there. I went back and got him. He's got like a copper faceplate, which I thought was cool. I'd never seen copper. Copper in the grill, copper on the face. Kind of an Optimus look to his face. Quick Pioneer. One of the Deformation Robot Ward transmutes to change from ZU Toys. This was $4, less than $4, about $3.50, $3.75. Vivid and great in style, as I mentioned, like many of my viewers and subs. Vivid and great in style. The Deformation Robot War line transmutes, no clue. This is obviously also from China. It's packaged really well. You got the stats on the back. There's Pioneer, and he's got some of his compatriots here. Lighting, Storm, and Thunder. So, another sweet. I really like this. I like the color scheme. I like the character design. I love the packaging. Good times here. Now, one more here before I show you the headliner. You might recall these. This was a knockoff Aerial Bot line. Right, the Aerial Bots who formed to combine and make Superion, who I think was the first Autobot combiner. I could be wrong. I didn't do my homework, as usual. This character, there were 3 on the street. I've got 2 of the 3 that I originally saw. This is Goldman. Goldman's got a space shuttle. I'm partial to space shuttles as a Houstonian. However, I'm racking my brain. Skylynx was an Autobot space shuttle. Of course, Astrotrain was the Decepticon space shuttle, but I don't think there was a space shuttle in the Aerial Bots or to make the original Superion. You've seen this before. It's the same packaging as the previous figure. I picked up the red one, Strong Storm, who's meant to be Firefly? Firefly? I think Firefly is the red Aerial Bot. Anyway, Goldman there, number 3. That was the Slingshot character. I had Slingshot back in the day. That was the only Aerial Bot that I had. And I think I bought him by accident because I confused him for the Technobot Jet. Because as you all know, I had Computron. So Shadow Man is meant to be the Silverbolt character. And then I don't know who Iron Spirit is meant to be. But this is. It says it's Iron Spirit on the back. That's another nice bootleg feature. So notice that this character on the back of the card is labeled as Iron Spirit. But on the front package, he is Goldman, which was meant to be, according to the back, the Slingshot character. So again, he's coming off the card too, which sucks, but I couldn't resist. About $4.50 for this hunk of junk. So here we are. Now last, but certainly not least, you've probably seen these before. In fact, I might make an individual review of this just because I'm desperate to open it up and see how it works. It seems to be one of these one-touch. But clearly Thomas the Tank Engine, who I always thought was a little creepy. I was a little old for it. I missed it, when Thomas became super popular on PBS, at least in the US. I was a little old already. That's the Barney crowd. If you grew up with Barney, maybe you grew up with Thomas. I could be wrong, but I don't remember him from my childhood. But he's a sweet transformer who turns into like a giant, kind of evil-looking robot. This was a little more expensive than I would have liked to have handed over. This was like $5, nearly $6 for this, which is crazy. But clearly the novelty of having a docile, kid-friendly Thomas the Tank turn into some kind of wild robot transformer I thought was worthwhile. So there it is. That's it. That's the haul for today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends about the channel. It is quite bootleg. Now, make sure and check me out on Instagram as well. Bootleg Toys Vietnam. Full bootleg aesthetic from the bootleg couch in the boot cave in Saigon in Southeast Asia. I bid you farewell, my friends. Adios. Be kind to each other. We'll see you next time. Let me know what you want to see. Comments. All that stuff. Adios.